Hey guys, welcome back to Think Beautiful, the channel where I discuss the debacle that is Meghan Markle, otherwise known as the gift that just keeps on giving. Because now on the daily, we're getting updates about Meghan Markle, and it is fabulous because it is cringe as hell. But what I want to point out is the hypocrisy because I just can't even stand it. It is killing me. So let's go through two reasons why Meghan Markle is the Duchess of Hypocrisy. First of all, we've got to start with social media. Okay. Meghan Markle has told us, and she just does this to herself. She has told us how she hates social media. She went to South by Southwest, one of her best interviews ever, laid it all out for us. And she told us how there is so much widespread internet hate and it impacts women's mental health. Okay, social media is harmful to women, says Meghan Markle. So, what does she do? Well, first of all, it was advertised on social media, Instagram no less, that she was going to be a keynote speaker. So, go figure. Anyway, she went on to say that social media is toxic. Okay. And even if it's making dollars, it doesn't make sense. All right. Fair enough. All right. I get it. I get it. You don't like social media. The toxicity that comes at you, yes, social media is an environment that has a lot of that. So you wouldn't think Meghan Markle would be a fan of social media, would you? In fact, you'd think she'd be happy to be off social media. Well, forget that because she's back. Meghan Markle is back on social media, on Instagram, no less. Okay, a platform that is owned by Meta, same as Facebook. It's one and the same, sweetie. There you are on social media. And the only way she knows how to lay low is to turn off the comments. Okay? So Meghan Markle hates social media, but at the same time loves it because this is how she's going to make her money. So that might make dollars, but it certainly doesn't make any sense. Meghan Markle makes no sense. Okay, that's the first reason why I can't get past Meghan Markle. Hypocrisy of social media, she's contributing to it. I'm sure she'll be using filters all over the place. I mean, come on. Now, let's not forget this other one. This is my favorite, okay, because it's also relevant with what's going on right now with the cooking show. Because let's not forget, because Meghan Markle will not let us forget about this stupid story when she was 11 years old, blah, blah, blah. We've all heard it a million times because she's been ramming it down our throats. All right, so she said that she wrote a letter to Procter and Gamble dishwashing soap commercial, blah blah blah, and it was because it said women all over America are fighting greasy pots and pans, and she felt that that helped to push the narrative that women belong in the kitchen. Okay, now I'm not disagreeing with that by any means. I disagree that she wrote a letter and it made any difference, but that's my opinion and it certainly can't be substantiated anyway. So, my point here is that, well, it sounds like she wouldn't like the kitchen, that she doesn't want women to be seen as being in the kitchen. Well, guess what? Meghan Markle has not stayed away from the kitchen. You can't get her out of the kitchen. Here she is cooking lettuce on TV. She didn't need to cook. She wasn't doing anything to do with cooking at that time. Okay? She was an actress. What's that got to do with cooking, honey? Nada, nothing. Then she teamed up with iSwoon here on the right. She was cooking again in the kitchen, back to the kitchen. Then she figured out the kitchen is a great way to exploit women. So why not jump into the kitchen with some ethnic women who have been through a terrible ordeal and use that to merch herself in a book called Together, and there she is on the front. And she wrote the foreword for it and she took all the credit straight to the bank. I mean, honestly, You would think she would hate the kitchen. No. And she's continued. Here she is again in the kitchen, exploiting women again. She hasn't moved from the kitchen. And now we have her in the kitchen again. Meghan, women don't belong in the kitchen, do they? Or do they? Because I'm confused. You seem to like the kitchen and you tell us it's bad. I don't understand. Now we have this garbage where I'm sure you'll be in the kitchen for most of the time, talking to your girlfriends. I mean, how stereotypical is this? What a hypocrite. I can't even get past it. Hates social media, hates the kitchen. I know what I'll do. I'll advertise my new cooking show where I'm in the kitchen on social media. Oh, she is just, I can't even take it. I can't even take it. She's out of control. The level of hypocrisy is off the scale. It's just, it makes no sense. So, thank you guys for listening and stick with me to watch this train wreck of the show with love, Megan. Thanks, you guys. Bye.